What's going on today, guys? I'm pretty fired up today, man. I want to shoot a quick video here. This one won't be long, but I just see so often, man, and I hear this, I get this in my DMs. Oh, dude, I wish I was as high energy of a dad. I wish I had this. Oh, man, I see this other guy doing this better. I see Zach Commel killing it. I want his kind of body. I want this. I want that. And it's like, dude, I just want to talk for a minute today about comparison is the thief of joy. You need to run your own race. It's just you against you, I see so often people compare and they think, if I only was as good as this person, if I was only as good as this person. Well, look, guess what, guys? Number one, you're only seeing highlights. Like, dude, every day we got 4 kids, man. We got 3 1-year-olds. I change 10, 12, 15 poopy diapers a day. I just don't post that stuff on social media because it would gross you out and I get unfollowed if I showed a bunch of poop. But every day, man, I'm doing that. So, you're seeing a highlight of the fun stuff that I get to do, man. Taking the family on walks, being at parks, going to Legoland, doing all these fun things, right? You don't see the day-to-day stuff. And so sometimes that can play a trick on our mind and we can start to think, oh, man, look at Zach Commel doing this other stuff. Look at this guy doing this other stuff. If I only could be like that. Dude, you don't understand. Those are the highlights that we're posting to try and encourage people and to try and tell you to do better for yourself or this way. But don't compare your everyday life to a highlight reel of anybody else's. That's just, you'll never win that way. And again, it goes back to you versus you. Every day, if I woke up and I said, even my partners, I'm by far, man, the weakest guy. If you looked at bench press numbers, deadlift numbers, squat numbers of pretty much all the guys I hang out with, man, to be honest, Francis is a dude I talk to weekly. This cat's, he's deadlifting 700 pounds, I'm not even half that, so I could wake up every day and I could say, man, I wish I was Francis, man, I wish I was as strong as him. I wish I could do these things. Well, guess what, man? He's 26. He's got no kids. He trains 3.5 hours a day. It's a different lifestyle. So I'm running my own race. For a dad of 4 kids under 6, you know what, man? There's times where my gym day is in my garage for 20, 30 minutes and then a couple walks. That's the best I can do. We've had babies up and all these things. So you need to start approaching it with the mindset of it's just you versus you every day. And you know what I tell myself? I tell myself, if I can lay my head down at night and just know I did the best job I could do, then I can be happy with that. Whatever that was. And you know what? You're never going to be perfect. And I have another saying that perfection is the enemy of progress, Most of the nights I lay my head down and I think, you know what? I'm proud of these wins that I stacked. I'm grateful for this. And I can be better at this, So here's what I want to try and improve upon. And when you're really mindful about that and you start to live life like that and you just think, every day I'm going to wake up and I'm competing against myself, not against anyone else. Because guess what, guys? There's always going to be someone richer. There's always going to be someone that's better looking. There's always going to be someone that's better, what you name it, And if you're constantly moving that mark to I want to be this or that, dude, that's where you see a lot of miserable people, man. Where if I only have this much money, I'll be happy. Well, guess what? You're not. I don't care, man. If your goal is 10 million and you think you're going to be happy by the time you hit that, it won't. Your goalpost will move and you'll need 20. You'll need 50. Guess what? Somebody's got 200. There's a billionaire. There's always people that are, if you're comparing yourself to them, you'll never live up to. It's the same thing with fitness. It's the same thing with fatherhood, parenting, whatever that is. You're just running your own race. So again, I go back to comparison is the thief of joy. Look internal and just compete with yourself every single day. For me, what that looks like is I put the pillars down. I'm very intentional. I think about what are the things I want to win at my life. I definitely want to win at faith. I want to have a big, strong, bold, personal faith. I want to win at fitness. I want to be really healthy and active and give that to my kids. I want to win it at finances. I want to win at my family. And I want to win at friendships. Those are the only things I'm going to win at. So to do that, I kind of have to narrow my focus onto those things. And so for me, that's been giving up the news, giving up Netflix, giving up sports games. I watch highlights and stuff, but I don't sit down and watch a 3.5-hour sports game anymore. For you, it might be different. Maybe you're in a different season of life, where it's just different. With me, with 4 kids, I just simply don't have time to win at those other areas I want to win at and still be able to sit down and watch 10 hours worth of football every week. I just don't have the time. But maybe you're in a different spot in your life. It's just you against you, And that's why I think when I come out and I say, well, we haven't watched Netflix in 25 months. We canceled it and we've never been happier. That's awesome, man. But guess what? Some of the highest achievers I know watch Netflix every night. They watch a show or two. That's not an attack on you. It's you versus you. That's it. So just be really mindful around that of how can I create the best life for myself? I have this saying, brick by brick. Me and my friends always talk about this, man. Just brick by brick. Every day we're getting up and we're getting a little bit better every single day. So that's my challenge for you today. Anytime you see yourself comparing yourself to someone else, seeing yourself thinking, oh, if I just get to this level, then I'll be happy. That's where you need to catch yourself, and you need to pause, and you need to look within, and you need to say, you know what? Happiness is a choice. I'm going to choose to be happy with where I'm at right now. Doesn't mean I'm going to not be ambitious and still go for these other goals and these other things, but I'm competing with myself. I truly believe, and my faith tells me, that God placed something inside you, uniquely you, just the same that he placed something inside me and that's uniquely mine. You're supposed to share it with the world. And truly, for the world to be the best world, you got to be the best you. You know, I'll probably meet somebody today that needs me at my best. Maybe it's my wife, maybe it's my kids, maybe it's a stranger on the road. I don't know. But if I'm not my best self, I can't pour into them adequately. And so I look at it from that perspective too, of look, I'm just going to try and be the best, my best self, keep growing, keep learning, keep getting more knowledgeable, keep getting more humble, keep all these things, giving it more to God, and just competing with myself every day. And look, if you get 1% better every day, as cheesy as that sounds, dude, you'll look up in a year, you won't recognize yourself. And so that's the goal, is every single day get a little better than you were yesterday at those things that you're choosing to win at. And again, anytime that poisonous mindset comes in of, if I could be this, if I could just be, you know, do it like this guy or do it like this girl, the comparison is the thief of joy. That was a long thing down. And, you know, when I see people that are stronger than me now, that are better than me, that are doing better at business, that are all these things, wealthier, all these things that maybe I want to aspire to be, guess what, man? I'm just going to try and network and learn from them and see how I can apply that to my own life. So that would be my challenge for you guys today. I'm pretty fired up. I hope you guys are fired up too and ready to have the greatest day of your life. Let's get after it, baby. Have a good one.